so much, Provost, our wonderful Provost, Professor Charles Marfo. Please give him another round of applause. It's indeed an honor for us to see this day, this milestone. We would like to acknowledge the wonderful faculty that makes KNUST School of Business what it is. Faculty members, can you please be upstanding to be acknowledged? Aiko. The lovely thing about it is that even though I stand here, some of them were actually my lectures. And that is the beauty of academia. Thank you very much. We would like to acknowledge our provost once more, our chaplain, and we would also like to acknowledge our very past dean. In fact, he's the longest serving dean, and he will give us an insight. He's very popular in business school. No one comes through this corridor without knowing him. Professor Magnus Frimpong. We all know the names, eh? Should we mention one?
Professor Magnus is as well my lecturer, but we will not say any of the names today. Yes. You'll be meeting me this evening, so I want to be very careful. Most of the times when the going gets very tough, when you can't make decisions, we have certain people we run to. And it's always said that they are the wisest to give us the guidance. We have here Nana Poku Ajama, Chief of IABC. Anytime the going becomes very tough, we go to Nana for his wisdom and guidance. At this point, we'll call on Kofi and Nana to give us a very soothing environment. We'll get back into the program again. Thank you.
Present. We have the Provost of Engineering. Please. We have the head of the chaplaincy.
I will leave the history part of the school for him because he knows business better than I do. So, Prof, that is your task this morning. Thank you. Our Provost of College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Professor Charles Marfo, representing the Vice Chancellor, the Provost of Engineering, Nana Obukwajima, the Chief of IADRC and his elders, Deans and past Deans of the Business School, Heads of Department, Registrars, Deputy Registrars present here, College Finance Officers, distinguished guests, faculty, students, alumni, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with immense joy and deep sense of pride that I welcome excellence in business education, building capability and resilience for sustainable development. Established in 2005, our student population has surged, and our postgraduate programs have produced an average of 1,000 graduates annually over the past decade, making to KNUST's postgraduate output. I think that is incredible performance, and we need to clap for that. The school's significant contribution to the Institute of Bachelor's training and internally generated funds have solidified KSB's position as a key driver of academic excellence and financial sustainability of KNUST. Professor Chair, our growth has not been without challenges. However, through resilience and strategic partnerships, we have overcome the initial hurdles, such as space constraints, to develop state-of-the-art lecture theaters, modern faculty offices, well-equipped auditoriums, and one of the largest car parks in Kumasi. Our strong global partnership continues to enhance our research, teaching, and industry collaborations, cementing KSB's reputation as a center of excellence. Distinguished guests, a decade ago, during our 10th anniversary celebration, we identified a critical gap in business education in Ghana. With the government transition of polytechnics into technical universities, the demand for faculty development and advanced academic training became increasingly urgent. In response, KSB introduced MPhil and PhD programs, which have since produced numerous graduates who are now serving as faculty members in technical universities across the country. Some of these institutions have formalized their collaboration with KSB through the signing of Memorandum of Understanding to sustain faculty training, an undeniable testament of our impact at the national level and capacity building. At this juncture, I would like to acknowledge Professor R.C. Edu, the then Dean of Graduate School, who showed leadership and supported us in developing our MPhil and PhD programs. Prof, he is here with us. Thank you. Professor Chair, KSB continues to strengthen international collaborations, leading to the establishment of research centers such as Center for Applied Research in Supply Chain Africa, CARISCA, the UL Tambo Research Chair, and Affordable Sustainability for Logistics Network in Ghana, ASONG. These projects focus on supply chain innovation, technology, youth employability, and doctoral training. I extend special appreciation to our former Dean, Professor Nathaniel Bosu, for his instrumental role in securing these initiatives. Professor Chair, despite our remarkable achievements, challenges persist. The student-to-lecturer ratio remains a concern, and faculty retention is becoming an increasing challenge. Just last year, 10 faculty members left for opportunities abroad, placing a strain on our ability to supervise the growing number of postgraduate students, particularly those enrolled through the Institute of Distance Learning. To address this problem, a position paper with various proposals will soon be submitted to the relevant authorities for consideration. Beyond faculty challenges, unemployment and underemployment among graduates remain critical national issue. While KSB graduates are academically excellent globally, the employer feedback from our TRACER studies highlights deficiencies in essential employability skills, particularly in technical, IT, and software and soft skills. This skill gap, which is prevalent across Ghanaian tertiary institutions, limit graduates' ability to secure and thrive in decent job opportunities. To bridge the employability gap and enhance competency-based training, KSB is committed to strengthening practical education in entrepreneurship, IT, technical, and soft skills. This requires dedicated infrastructure, ICT labs, skills training centers, and AI labs, as well as faculty development programs in emerging technologies such as AI and industry-relevant software. Facilitating faculty exchange programs with corporate partners and global institutions will further enrich knowledge transfer and practical exposure. I'm happy to announce that the school has already initiated several strategic interventions. These include a comprehensive review of our curriculum to incorporate more practical and industry-relevant training, the establishment of Career Services Center to support students in career development, field trips, industry and practitioner engagement, and the introduction of soft skills training into our academic programs. Furthermore, we have set up the Kareska Innovation Center to foster entrepreneurship and creative problem solving among students. I'm also happy to announce to our students that this year we plan to buy a brand new bus for them to facilitate their field trips. I told the students we are going to plug. Right, thank you. In addition, Professor Chair, KSB has commenced the process of establishing a state-of-the-art 200-unit computer lab to strengthen digital literacy and technical training. We have also initiated plans to set up a fully operational teaching restaurant to support our hospitality management program. However, Professor Chair, I must say that lack of sustainable funding is limiting our ability to fully implement these initiatives. We are therefore making an urgent appeal to the government, business community, industry partners, alumni, and philanthropists to support our effort. We are grateful to the Omnibus Bank through one of our alumni, Mrs. Benis Asamoah, who is here with us. Can you? Yes, we encourage more organizations and individuals to join us in building a future-ready business school. With your support, we can establish world-class facilities that will enhance our students' employability and solidify KSB's position as one of the leading business schools in Africa. Professor Chair, another pressing issue is the financial hardship faced by many of our students. Some are unable to pay their school fees, while others lack proper accommodation, exposing them to all sorts of vulnerabilities. This is an unfortunate situation that affects the academic and social well-being of our students. To address financial hardship faced by students, the school plans to establish an endowment fund to urge we urge all well-wishers to contribute generously to support these brilliant but needy students. So we will come back to you, our partners, to ask for more. Thank you. Professor Chair, at this juncture, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to our past deans, Professor Boache, who is the founding dean of the school, Professor J.M. Frempong, the longest-serving dean, Professor B.K. Bedin, who is sitting here. Prof, can you wave? And then Professor Nathaniel Bosu for their visionary leadership that has brought us that far. I also acknowledge the leadership role of our former vice-chancellors, Professor Andam, who is the founding vice-chancellor of KSB, Professor K.K. Adakwa, Professor W. Ellis, Professor Kwesi Obridanso, and the current vice-chancellor, Professor Rita Akosia Dixon. We are grateful to their commitment and support to bring the school to this far. To all past and present provosts, we have Professor Daniel Obuo. He is the founding provost. Prof, can you stand up, please? Now you can see who a professor is, right? Prof, they didn't see you, please. Yes, that is a professor. Okay, so we are also grateful to heads of department, the school registrar present and past, the school accountant present and past, senior and junior staff, our dedicated cleaners and security personnel. We say a big thank you for your relentless commitment and effort. To our faculty, alumni, and students, you are the backbone of this great institution. Your dedication, hard work, and resilience continue to elevate KSB's reputation. As we embark on this anniversary celebration, let us reflect on our journey so far. Let's celebrate our achievements, and let's commit to shaping the next 20 years of KSB. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Dean. I think we can do it better. Please. Thank you very much. We see that we've had 20 years of excellence, and we are waiting to launch and start a journey into further excellence. Would like to acknowledge the presence of our alumni, a member of parliament for Forikrom, Honorable Michael Edu. So you can tell that, in fact, KNUST School of Business, we cut across all sectors. You saw a lovely rendition of some gospel music from an alumni. So we are also within the music space as well. I'm sure you've all heard of Jackie. Yes, her song was actually a love song from the president of Ghana, former president of Ghana, to his wife. Forever. She is also a proud alumni. In fact, currently we also have another rising star musician. Roy, are you here? Where's Roy? Is he upstairs? All right, so he's upstairs. So it's not only about profit, but we are also in the space of entertainment. We would like also to acknowledge the presence of the deputy director of IDL, oh, the director is here. Please, I didn't see him. Where is he? I'm sorry. Oh, you see, Prof, this one. All right, so please, the director of IDL, Prof. Andrews. He was missing. I didn't see him. All right. We would like to recognize the presence of all registrars, all finance officers, auditors, accountants, the head of the counseling unit, all deans, heads of departments, and all faculty of our wonderful institution, KNUST. We also recognize the presence of our former IDL directors, and then also after Prof. Frimpong, we had Professor, I nearly said our nickname, I'm sorry, Professor Baden. We have in our presence the representative of the CEO of Business and Financial Times, Mr. Seth. He's got to. All right. Go ahead.
We are grateful to have you all in our presence. Let me share a story. So, I read planning in KNUST as an undergraduate program. I as well work in the hospital. And currently, I'm studying MBA Finance. Oh, please, I deserve some.
You do, actually.
So at work, we're having a conversation. A colleague who comes from Seshi, same place I come from, said he was going to establish a house, a big house, and give it out for rent. So I asked him, why Seshi? Why do you want to put all that money in Seshi? Have you checked the numbers? Have you run the numbers? He said, no, Kwame, I haven't. And I sat him down, took him through the processes, how much it's going to cost, how much he's going to earn in a year, and the number of years it would take him for him to accumulate all the amount he spent. And he asked me, how you read planning? I said, come to KNUST Business School. Come and take finance. So in KNUST, whether you read planning, whatever program you read, you come to the business school, you understand where to put your money. Whether you are in the HR, you know how to treat people. So KNUST is the best place anyone can come when it comes to business. Thank you.
Thank you. Brief announcement. We found this bunch of keys. So it's for the dean. So we found the owner. Now we are going to take some time to listen from a huge industry player who is going to speak to us on the role of business education in driving sustainable development. The good thing about it is that he is multifaceted, but we stick to the fact that he's an alumni of KNUST School of Business, and that is where he got all the tricks, all the strategies, and all the tools to enhance on who he was. We are going to listen to Mr. Patrick Kwesi Appiah talk to us on the role of business education in driving sustainable development. Mr. Patrick Appiah, popularly known as Ozone's Chemist, he is here to talk to us.
To you. As we welcome Mr. Patrick Kwesi Appiah, he is a distinguished entrepreneur, a corporate strategist, and a legal professional with an impressive career in business leadership, corporate law, and pharmaceutical innovation. As founder and CEO of Ozone's Chemist Limited, Third Level Company Limited, and Speedot Limited, he has been instrumental in shaping Ghana's pharmaceutical industry. Now, he is a proud alumnus of KNUST, and he holds multiple degrees, an MBA in Marketing and Corporate Strategy, an LLM in Company Law, and an LLB. Beyond his entrepreneurial success, Mr. Appiah is a visionary leader, seamlessly integrating business innovation with legal expertise. He's a trailblazer in Ghana's pharmaceutical sector, a strategic business leader, and a legal expert. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Patrick Kwesi Appiah embodies the excellence, resilience, and innovation, and he is a proud alumnus of the KNUST School of Business.
Thank all the past deans for making us proud. I've been overwhelmed coming here. Why do I say that? We were sitting on fences, we were sitting, going to various faculties. Even I remember that we have our exams at the Great Hall most of the times. Moving from one faculty to another faculty. So coming here today, all that I can say, students, everybody must stand up and say to our deans, past, present, say thank you, sir, for making us proud. Please say it to them. Grateful. 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 It means that we have to go far and we can do better. Some of the lecturers, most of the time, seeing a very brilliant student, instead of saying, oh, very good, and they will not say that. More room for improvement. And so I know and I hope that the next 20 years I'll be coming to this podium. What I've overwhelmed today, then I cannot talk about. All that I can say is kudos to our bosses for the good job done. I stand here to present to you what is happening in the business field. Seriously, I'll talk a bit about pharmaceuticals and talks about the brewery industry. Currently, that's where I'm working most of the time. I cannot say every time, no, most of the time. So I spend much of time there. Nevertheless, as an academic, I continue to learn. Thank you. Currently, Oswans, you see Lucozade in town. I'm saying this to you because I want you to relate seriously to what I'm saying. You have been taking Lucozade, and I hope everybody knows Lucozade. It's a product currently we are bringing. We are two persons. I'm the only Ghanaian, and the other is a foreigner. And so, if you anytime taking Lucozade, you know it's product Oswans is bringing. We are not manufacturing locally. We have been working behind the clock, day and night, working so hard to see whether or not we can manufacture it locally. So pray for us for we to get it done. You know, the British is difficult to get their product into us because they don't trust our system that much. We are also bringing in, everybody heard of this Swiss company, Novartis. We are representing them. I know the aged persons are taking so much of our gavus, taking so much of our esophagus, and we entreat and encourage you to take it. Anytime you want to have it, and the best coats, catch up with Oswans branches, either in Accra, in Kumasi, you can get it. Again, we work for AstraZeneca, a UK company, and we bring in Nexium. Anytime you have a problem of stomach, one of the most recommended products is Nexium. So anytime you are taking that, it's partly me and others who are bringing this product into the country. Janssen Silag is bringing in Vermox, and we continue to bring in Vermox. So I want to say that KSB has trained us to be able to represent most multinationals in Ghana. As Oswans, we also have most of our brands. It's unfortunate I was late because all the aged persons, I was up to giving you free samples, some of what you need most. So we will continue to do that. After that, I'll speak to my lecturer, who continue to be my mentor. Mr. Frimpong is here, Prof. Thank you very much. And Mr. Kumia, who continued to train me as of today. Doc, thank you very much. Oswans also have got a lot of range of products. Our garlic capsules is a household product. Please continue to take it because I'll continue to work for you. I'm here today to present to you that, and also not to end that aspect of it. I work with GGBL as a distributor. We are 3 in Kumasi. So anytime anybody is taking those products, it's from third level company. I'm overworking. And on that note, I bring in, and I work for ABL, Accra Brewery. So anytime you people even taking the club here, the same person bringing pharmaceutical, the same person is bringing other ones. Because I've been trained to do business, and I'm doing business. KSB, is it not right? And so you continue to patronize us as we continue to work for you people. I'm presenting to you 20 years of KSB and the way forward. Businesses are not as it used to be. One may ask, why are you here why are you here? Why are you here? And the reasons among them is why I'm here to present to you. We are critical what thinkers. And I'm going to entreat all my students in here to be critical thinkers as well. So I present to you my formal work. Distinguished guests, faculty members, students, alumni, industry partners, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor, profound gratitude that I stand before you today as you officially launch the 20th anniversary of KNU's UST School of Business, KSB, today as we celebrate. Not just 2 decades of academic excellence, but a powerful impact KSB has made in shaping Ghana's business landscape. By educating, training future businesses, leaders, entrepreneurs, and industrial professionals. The theme of the celebration, the role of business education in driving sustainable development, is both timely and relevant. As you navigate an ever-evolving global economy, it is imperative that business education is not only focused on profitability, market competitiveness, but on creating value that is socially responsible, economically viable, and environmentally sustainable. Changing landscape of business education. Business education has evolved significantly over the years, moving from traditional models of teaching finance, management, marketing to move more dynamic and purpose-driven. Approaches that integrate sustainability, ethics, leadership, innovation, and corporate responsibility. Today, the world's most successful businesses are not those that maximize profit, but those that align profitability with purpose, ensuring that long-term sustainability for both businesses and society. Our responsibility as educators and institutions is to equip students with right skills, knowledge, and values to lead in this era of business. Business education as a catalyst for sustainable development. And I'm reading to you here. Sustainable development calls for solutions that balance economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection. Business education plays a crucial role by 1. Developing ethical and responsible leaders. Institutions like KSB must ensure that students are trained to make decisions that prioritize long-term sustainability over short-term gains. And this, I want to say and emphasize that business students should not be myopic. We must know and understand that we have to work so hard that we can sustain the good name that has been the basis in which some of us are working. So I entreat all business persons in here, aspiring business persons as well, to ensure that they prioritize long-term gains to the short-term gains. Fostering innovations and entrepreneurship. By nurturing creativity, critical thinking, business school helps students develop innovative solutions to societal change. And what do I mean by that? Students must ensure continuous learning, be prepared to learn more, and ensure that they cope with growth patterns in their various fields of work when they come out. And this is the piece that I like most. In private sector, our destiny is in our own hands. And why do I say that our destiny is in our own hands? Our destiny is in our own hands because, well, really our head office is somehow in Accra. It's like people get ready, they are going to beat me. Why? Because we Kumasi, and they will tell you, Kumasi people, you start business in Kumasi and you end up in Accra. There are reasons. You see me later, I'll give you the reasons why. We shuttle between the two cities. You see the challenge on our road. My people knows me. I have to say this. I'm not happy with it. All my foreign partners, anytime they come here, the first question they pose, are you still driving? Please, I drive through the two cities every week. Thank you. Let me continue. Building strong industry partnership. Collaboration between academia, industry, ensure that business graduates are prepared for the realities of work, are prepared for the realities of work, while also contributing to national and global development. I try to give the reason why we have to be critical thinkers, because it's what I've been doing. In COVID-19, one of the most used products was vitamin C. I hope we took so much of that, isn't it? Are there people here who did not take some of the vitamin C? In that time, we developed one of our brands called KV, a combination of vitamin C and zinc. And as we did, why that? We saw the need of it for treatment. So we have to catch up with most of the physicians to ask them why they need that. It's for the treatment. And seriously, normally what you see in the system was only vitamin C. So for treatment, we ought to add up zinc to ensure complete treatment. And I tell you, it did the work, it supported that most. Unfortunately for us, it's still doing the same job it used to do. So, all situations, even though it is bad, it's not a good story, but we create something out of it. That is why we entreat you to be more creative, critical. Don't just let us dwell on the negatives alone. Sometimes let us use the negative as the means to achieve higher levels. I continue. I have added up. This is for the students, and they must take serious note. And whoever intends to start business, and this is for you in terms of finance, at least business strives on finance. One of the very important variables for business success is finance. I say, individuals starting business should not resort to bank for support. I'm being a bit controversial, but that's the reality on ground. Individuals starting business should not resort to bank for finance. No. They should rather see how they can start on their own. At times, catch up with friends and families. But even that, the support that you need from them is supposed to be defined. If I say defined, means that those who are giving the support at that material time supposed to indicate whether it's a loan or just a financial support to be paid tomorrow or whatever. There are reasons and we cannot talk about. I can ask the whole audience in Ghana here, how many times you see partnership business moving after 20 years? Which partnership business anybody can recall my attention to surviving in Ghana here after 20 years? In pharmacy currently we don't have. I'm 30 years in pharma business. We don't have any partnership. I can recount to you. Damas started, we folded up. Ferdinand's two brothers, nearly one killed another. Anoto Pharmacy, good friends. One nearly killed the other. Really, he was prepared to go and kill the brother. And again, let him say this. Even in Europe, UK specifically, it's not working. And that is why I said that support, whatever form, shape it is, let the person define why the money is being given to you. Other information, seek me later, I'll give you. I, on this note, recommend that business persons must work hard to attract surprise credit in doing proper and better business. All these businesses that we support, that we represent in Ghana, I've so far named just about 3 or 4. There's more. The variable in there is surprise credit. Let me give you a gist of this, because I don't have to speak to you so much. But sometimes I speak and things are just flowing. I don't know how to hide it. We intend to build our Kumasi office. Everybody who passed through Swami, KJTR rules knows our premises. I'm giving you how it was developed. When we wanted to start it, I consulted one of my bankers, and I believe if you people are here, please forgive me. They don't want me to say it out. So we went to the place. I asked, what are we doing with this? What are you going to give it to me? Then they said to me that we are going to give you this. You have a year meritorium. Thereof, we are going to take the money. Looking at the interest per the mortgage amount, we cannot finance that, isn't it? So I went to them, my suppliers, who was prepared to supply us cement, iron rocks, etc. So as a business, we did all the calculations as recounted by the MC, and we saw going for the facility vis-a-vis going on a solo with the support of the suppliers. That was the only means in which we can build a building without any challenge. We resorted to that, and that's what you see over there. And so I told one of my bankers, whom I went with that place, that you can never enter this building. I won't allow you to enter this building. NCNC. I did not allow. Even as of today, I have not been allowing him to visit the place because he was not right. And so business students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one of the best ways we can finance business is not through bank loans and bank facilities. If you need further education on it, come. And this is for the multinationals that we work with. They are very stringent and very difficult to work with. Because listen, if you go for bank facility or bank loan currently, it will be very difficult for a Ghanaian bank even to give you $50,000, isn't it? All the documents you are going to bring, sometimes midstream, you become annoyed and you leave it. And so if you can get a supplier who will be prepared to give you 120, 90 days, etc. credit, I think it's more than appropriate, isn't it? And so my recommendation is that build trust if you want to work as a business person, and you can get a lot of it. Conclusion. As we embark on this year-long celebration, let us reflect on our achievements, embrace new opportunities, chart a path for future where business education remains a cornerstone for sustainable development. The journey ahead is promising. Together we can make a greater impact in the next 20 years and beyond. I added up that we are examples of KSB. KSB give us all the business mind. Nevertheless, we did not end here. I'm a student of Faculty of Law. So we are not just business persons, we are legal persons as well. And why do I say that? I work with GGB as a distributor. And please take note of this. We are 4 distributors in Kumasi, or what we call sometimes now is middle belt. It used to be middle belt, but now is Ashanti. After school, we joined the business. Those we joined currently around 45, 40 years, and we are just about 12, 13 years in the business. But you can glean the intellectual capacity of us and see why we are even, I won't say we are beyond them. We are working in tandem with them. Meaning that your training here is of a value, your training here is of much importance, because when you go there, what you learn, your intellectual capacity will be exhibited by what you do. And that is why we are 12 years in business with our colleagues who are 40, 45. I can say we are better, but the proving of the pudding is in the eating. Thank you very much. I don't want to keep on giving you the industry issues, but I cannot go without letting you know something about pharmaceuticals. Currently,